Now to Terry Tiku on her documentary, Miss South Pacific.
I've been making environmental films over the last 10 years, and the theme of the 2009-2010 Miss South Pacific pageant was protecting our environment, the Pacific Way. The pageant has been going on for over 20 years, and every year it takes place on a different island in the South Pacific. See, the year we filmed the pageant, it was held in Suva, Fiji. It was held at Albert Park. Our first night, we got kicked off the field by the Fiji Times. They thought they had the exclusive on the pageant. So we had to sort that out, and before the pageant was over, they were our best allies and our best friends, and they've actually given us phenomenal footage of rising sea levels and storms that have been generated as a result of climate change. While most of the footage is our original footage, we did work with Greenpeace in getting the king tides that take place in Tuvalu and Kiribati. They've been impacted by rising seas, the soil has been contaminated by salt, the groundwater has been contaminated as well. And so they have no drinking water, they can't grow crops. And so these people have had to leave their island homes. They've been relocated to Australia and New Zealand, and they've been uprooted culturally and in so many ways. It's tragic. We thought we could tell the story of rising sea levels and its impact on South Pacific Islanders through the vehicle of the pageant.
We are small in numbers. We might have small islands, but in fact we cover 1/3 of the world's area, and we are the most affected because of climate change.
We did this film in a somewhat unusual way. Most documentary filmmakers will follow the story as it develops. We went and filmed the Miss South Pacific pageant, and then we did things backwards. We followed up with reenactments and went and interviewed these 4 women from different island nations to get their story and find out about them and their families and why they entered the pageant.
I was contacted quite unexpectedly by a family friend who asked me if I wanted to be involved. And I thought to myself, I will go. It'll be a good experience for me.
How are you doing, Mara?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
But just say hi to the crowd.
My name is Meru Alesinela Dikao, but you can call me Mere. I'm 24 years old, and I'm so proud, yet so humbled and thrilled to be hosting my Pacific sisters here in our island home of Fiji.
The women who represent their island countries are showcasing the culture and the history of their island homes. One evening they may be showcasing their native costumes, and the next night they may be showing off the talent that is specific to their island home.
Raping the ocean, land stripped in greed, Mother Earth weeps, hides her face in protection, calling, "Enough! Save our Mother Earth."
One of the people that we feature is a man by the name of William Magoon. Mr. Magoon is a chief in Fiji, and his family graveyards have been submerged by rising seas. We learned about Mr. Magoon through Miss Fiji, who gave a speech about a photograph that she saw of a man standing in waist-deep water next to burial grounds of his ancestors.
It really does hurt. I won't be buried here because there's no more land over here. They might just check me into the ocean.
Our crew has made a total of 3 trips to Fiji in order to complete this film. Mary Lambert, who is a very well-known film director from Los Angeles, signed on as director to this film. Mary just loved working with our talent, Miss Fiji, Miss Tonga, Miss French Polynesia, and Miss Papua New Guinea. We're very fortunate to have Vili Hironiko serve as cultural consultant to us. He came to one of our screenings and gave us a lot of good advice on what we needed to cut and what we needed to add. And he sent us back to the editing room, and we've been there ever since. We were surprised to learn that Fiji has a 47% tax rebate. The Fiji Audiovisual Commission was with us every day, providing whatever assistance we needed. They were just phenomenal. We could not have done this documentary without them.
Through this creation, Mary humbly requests wider recognition from our Pacific countries on the lack of safe water against the milieu of rising sea levels.
We'll be right back.